Hey everybody, Tyler Rasmussen here with another episode of Recorded Line, a little series where we pick the brains of some of the top producers in SVG. Recently, I had the opportunity to meet up with Ashlyn Godfrey. Ashlyn's heading into her second AEP as she just started in August of 2019. She put up some crazy numbers in November of her first AEP, selling nearly 100 policies, and she hasn't slowed down since. She currently sits in the #1 position in the Agent of the Year standings for all of Smiths. Let's hear Ashlyn's thoughts on AEP, both past and present. Ashlyn, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate your time. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm super excited to talk to you going into your second AEP. I'm sure you're excited to kind of get the ball rolling on the victory lap, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been waiting all year for this.
Are you the type that still tries to stick to a routine working from home and get up and get ready?
I have to have a routine. This kind of helps me get focused for the day and kind of prep for my daily goals. So I do have a certain time I wake up, get my coffee, turn on Good Morning America, and I just kind of have my routine going every single day before I get on the actual dialer. So yeah, I try to stick to that as much as possible.
I mean, you obviously are #1 on the Agent of the Year standings, and being so new. I mean, you just celebrated your 1-year anniversary.
Did.
Tell me how you've progressed from being brand new and not knowing. I guess I should ask, did you do anything like this job before you started at Spring?
No, I did not. I actually came from the HR world. So I was doing HR things. So I had no sales experience and no experience in Medicare. So this is all brand new to me. But really just trusting the process, trusting my managers and my coaches. I asked a lot of questions. I did a lot of shadowing. I did a lot of things to help me improve in my process. So it's just kind of, going to Josh's office or listening to other, coaches and other agents that kind of had the hang of it, and just getting their advice and doing what they're doing.
Tell me a little bit about your daily process.
So mainly, get on, clock in, definitely check on my calendar and emails to figure out what I have set for the day so I could be mentally prepared as far as my appointments or different meetings I have. Start on the dialer and really just pace myself, right? I'm not one that's just going to be like ding, 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 back to back to back, really taking my time, pacing myself in between calls to make sure I'm fully prepared to take on the next client, giving myself enough time to eat lunch, whether it's 10 or 20 minutes, but I do make sure I set time aside to really, get a good meal in and then hop right back on the dialer and continue the rest of my day. I do a strict 8 to 5. So I'm clocking in by 8 and I don't leave my desk till 5 o'clock. So I am pretty stern on that. I try to get that full 9 hours in.
And obviously with AEP coming up, what are your plans hours wise?
So I'll definitely be doing a 7 o'clock till probably 7 to 6 would probably be what I'm looking at AEP. Some days even later. So I definitely want to make the most out of this AEP since I know how much potential us agents have during that time to get a lot of deals and make a lot of money. So I'm fully mentally prepared to work the longer hours.
Last AEP, you sold nearly 100 policies in your third month on the phones. What do you credit your success to, just being so new and just getting off to such a great start, and then also sustaining that success, being #1 on the Agent of the Year standings right now?
Yeah, trusting my process, staying consistent, having my butt in my chair, that goes a long way. If you're not available for dials, then you're not going to get those dials. So I did work longer hours. I did, really focus in on the things that I was struggling in. I definitely got the advice for that and just really stayed focused during AP. I had my goals in mind, and it wasn't just a monthly goal, but daily goals. So I know that I had to get this amount of deals before I can leave that day. So that really kind of helped me get to where I wanted to be at the end of the month.
Do you see yourself doing anything any differently than you did last year?
Absolutely, definitely gonna make my day one. So October 15th. Last year I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't really have a lot of meetings set. So this year, really focusing on that first day of AEP as well as the other days. So just being more organized, having those firm appointments set, really just taking advantage of all the opportunities we have during those 8 weeks.
How do you stay focused and motivated to work all those hours? What are you doing to stay dialed in?
Yeah, definitely just I think those individual daily goals really get you a long way. Because if you want to sell 150, policies in 1 month, that's a really big goal. But if you break that down to how many you have to sell in a day, that really helps me stay focused. So I don't feel like I accomplished that day until I got to that daily goal. Also just knowing that we've waited all year for this.
How do you keep that balance between, working those hours and giving your friends and family, the attention that they deserve too?
Exactly. I think it's definitely important for everyone to prep their friends and loved ones about, just what that looks like as far as your time commitments. I definitely prep my friends and family that. So, I mean, I definitely make time for them, but I also know that this is the one time of the year where I can make the most amount of money. So, you do have to have that balance, but they do understand that this is my grind time. So, I might not be able to go to that happy hour with you on Thursday, but maybe we can, catch up Saturday evening. So, definitely just kind of making time whenever, non-work hours.
What do you want to make sure you're continuing to do through AEP to make sure you can be dialed in and energized when you're at work?
So definitely, I'm really big on cooking. So I want to make sure I'm still cooking my dinners and my lunches and not, relying on ordering food in and things like that. So still focusing on that.
Like, what's your go-to food?
Yeah, so as far as since we were in the office last year, my favorite meal was definitely Grandma's Catering. So they would come in with a nice wrap, some barbecue chips, a little side dish. I definitely got excited when I saw those boxes in the break room. So definitely Grandma's Catering was my go-to last year. As far as being home, again, I am going to try to, stick to my cooking. So chicken, anything wings, anything with chicken. So yeah, that's my go-to.
Where do you
Yep.
see yourself spending most of your voucher on the online catering stuff?
Probably Chipotle. Probably Chipotle. It's pretty consistent every single time. Yeah, probably Chipotle. A lot of Chipotle coming from Uber Eats.
How many Super Bowls do you think Patrick Mahomes is going to win before he retires?
Oh wow. I hope one every single year, but I guess that's not realistic. But let's see, he already has one down. Ooh, he's a young guy. I mean, shoot, I don't know. That's a really good question. I would say, let's say if you played for another 10 years, I would say another 3 or 4 for sure. That'd be
Okay,
a
so
cool
a
number.
total of 5, you think?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What is one piece of advice that you could give these people, these brand new agents that are about to experience their first AEP?
Yep. Just have fun. Honestly, have fun. Mindset is huge during AEP. If you're not in a positive mindset, you're not gonna have a positive outcome. So definitely having fun, enjoying each and every day, and just staying positive. This definitely is a huge mindset thing coming this next 8 weeks. So just having fun and yeah.
Do you have any closing remarks, any last bit of wisdom to share with your peers, anything like that to close this thing out?
Really, all I can really say is just have fun, trust the process, trust your leaders and your managers that are looking out for you, and just make the best of it. So that's pretty much what I could say as far as just going forward and any new agents on the phone. This is a good place to work.
Awesome. I really appreciate your time, Ashlyn.
Thank you, Tyler.